Hey guys, this video is going to be a tutorial on this orangey, coppery, glittery, grungy look that I'm wearing. So if you want to know how to do this, then I'm just going to hop right into it. I'm starting out by priming my lid with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and this just really helps the eyeshadows to stay on and stay in place all day. Now I'm taking this light pale yellow shade from the Kat Von D Monarch palette. It is called Entomology, and I'm just placing this all over my lid, and I'm just using a Suva Beauty flat brush for this. I'm taking this light taupey brown shade called Vanish, and I'm taking it on a Smith 232 blending brush. I'm just applying a really light amount of this to my crease. I'm not trying to get a huge amount of color payoff here. I just want to add some depth so that the other colors blend in pretty well over the top of it. Now I'm taking this orange shade called Wrath, and I'm taking this on a Sigma E54 medium sweeper brush, and this is when I'm going to start mapping out the halo look. So I'm placing this in the inner corner and outer corner of my eye, and as you can see I'm just using really small kind of tiny patting motions just to place the color so I don't get a ton of fallout. And I'm leaving the center of my eye bare because that is where the lighter color is going to go later. And then I am taking whatever is left over on my brush and I'm just trying to make these two corners meet in the crease. So I'm just kind of really lightly pushing them together and blending them into the crease. Now I'm taking my Sigma E39 Buff and Blend brush and I'm just really lightly going over the crease. This is a really good brush for blending out anything in the crease. And then I'm taking a clean blending brush by Suva Beauty and I'm just going over that really quick to diffuse any harsh lines. After you blend for a while, you might notice that you lose some of the brightness and the color on the lid, so I'm just going back in with that Sigma E54 and I'm just placing some more of that orange color on the inner and outer corners so it gets a little bit darker. So I'm going in with this light silvery color called Telepathy, and I'm taking this on a Sigma E55, and I'm just patting this in the center where there was no eyeshadow. And I'm taking this light pale yellow called Summerfly, and I'm just placing this over the top because I wanted it to be like a really pale yellow color in the center. And then I'm taking that E54 again that we placed the orange on the lid with, and I'm just kind of blending the orange into that center yellow color by just tapping really gently. I'm taking the E39 one more time and just blending out that crease. And now is the fun part. I'm going to take my Lit Cosmetics Oprah glitter in the size 3. And I'm using the Lit glitter glue, and I'm just patting this on my finger. If you don't have a glitter adhesive, you can go ahead and use eyelash glue and it'll work just the same. And I'm patting that glitter on with the E55, and then I just decided to pat the rest on with my finger to get it to stick a little bit better. I'm taking a mix of Wrath and Papilio? I don't know, man. And I'm just applying this in the outer corner with a pencil brush, and as you can see, I'm not bringing it all the way into the glitter. I'm just focusing this on the very most outermost corner of my eye and the innermost corner, and this is just going to add some depth and dimension to my eye. I'm taking Wrath on that pencil brush and I'm just running this underneath my lower lash line very messily. Sorry it's so blurry, my camera was being a jerk today, but I'm just going to place that under my lash line and then blend that out with the Sigma E39. I'm taking the Cafe eyeliner pencil by NYX and I'm just running this along my waterline. And then I'm taking this dark brown called Shadow Box over here on an angled brush, and I'm just going to run this on my lower lash line up as close to my lashes as possible. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend that out in a minute. I'm also stamping this along my waterline where we put that pencil, and if you have a dark brown eyeliner pencil, that'll work just as fine, but I don't have one, so that's why I'm using eyeshadow instead. And then I'm taking whatever is left over on that pencil brush and just blending the dark brown in with the orange. For a highlight, I'm using this lightest color from the Naked Basics palette, and I'm just playing this in the very innermost corner of my eye with a Smith blending brush. And the reason why I didn't use my Monarch palette for this is because there were no highlight shades that were light enough for me. For mascara, I'm going to be using my Pony Cosmetics The White Night Mascara on my upper lashes. And on the lower lashes, I'm using my L'Oreal Telescopic. I'm going to be applying some Eyelure Vegas Nay Shining Star Lashes. I just got these not long ago and they're amazing. They're a little bit on the dramatic side, so if you don't like dramatic lashes, then these might not be the ones for you, but I really like them. I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Color in Jet, and I'm taking this on a really tiny brush, and I'm just kind of lining the inner corner of my eye to meet up with the eyelash band, so it's not super obvious that there's some fake eyelashes sitting on top of my real ones. So now I move on to the face, and I'm using my Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation, and I'm buffing this in with my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. And the reason I saved my foundation and stuff for last is because I used that glitter, obviously, and there can be a ton of fallout with glitter, and it's just easier to do the foundation after you apply glitter. And I'm trying not to get too much foundation up near my eyes because I don't want to get rid of that smokiness that I did underneath my lower lash line. So I'm just applying this everywhere and just kind of blending it out and being careful not to mess up that under eye eyeshadow. So now I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and I'm just placing this on my cheeks and on my nose, basically everywhere that I just want to highlight and add some dimension to my face. So I'm just applying that and then blending it out with a Sigma 3D HD Precision brush, which is just a really nice tiny little concealer brush. I'm also using this to clean up any of that eyeshadow that might have gotten down too far on my cheeks. And then I'm just blending out that concealer around my nostril. And that's me saying goodbye to Quinn before he goes off to work. So anyways, just continuing to blend out my concealer. And I got a little bit too much down my nose, so I'm just going to go back in with my foundation brush and just blend that out a little bit more. After all that concealer is all blended out, I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte powder and I'm just going to take this on a Smith 112 brush and I'm just going to set all of that concealer that I just did. So basically underneath my eyes, around my laugh lines, down my nose, and on my chin, and then in between my eyebrows and my forehead. I don't like to powder my entire face, but basically just where I put the concealer so it doesn't move around all day. I'm going to contour with NYX Taupe and a Smith 115 brush, and I already have a really in-depth video of how I highlight and contour my face, so I will link that down below if you guys are interested, but I'm just going to speed through this for now. Basically, I just carve out my cheekbones and extend it up to my temple and forehead and underneath my jaw just a little bit. I'm going to take a really light luminous highlight and I'm just going to apply that with that same Smith 112 brush. And I'm just going to apply this on the highest points of my cheekbones. And I like to apply a little bit on my forehead as well, basically just everywhere, like my forehead, nose a little bit, and my cupid's bow, just to kind of balance out the highlight. And I accidentally got some all over my lips, but that's okay, let's just pretend like that didn't happen. I'm going back in with the Sigma E39 blending brush and I'm just really lightly blending out that lower lash eyeshadow because it got a little bit messy when I was applying concealer and foundation. And now I'm going to move on to the lips and I'm using my Jordana Rock and Rose lip liner to outline and fill in my lips. Over the top of that, I'm going to be using this lip base pencil by Sigma called Indulgence, and it's just a really, really nice light pink nude. And that is what the eye looks when all is said and done. I really hope you guys liked this tutorial. It's probably one of my favorite looks that I've done in a really long time. Maybe ever. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think. And if you're not subscribed already, please do. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.